Is Iran war driving food, utilities, and gas prices up? Who did divide America? Trump or the dems? What's going on? It's Friday night. The Eagle flies on Friday. Make sure you get over there and drop some off to your respective communities before you let corporate America get it off. And this blunt, baby. Okay. Get them up. Come on in. Come in. Come in. Come in. What's going on? What's your opinion on all this? Is the Iran war driving food, utilities, and gas prices up? Who divided America? Trump or the Dems? What's going on, Ian? What's up, Ian? What was the biggest tree you cut down today? Was it a maple? Was it a spruce? Was it an oak? Okay, a pine. Was it one of those pines that got the sap coming out of it? So what happens when you run out of rope on your way down? You get hung up or stuck or something? Five of y'all in here, man. Double tap the screen. Yeah, I'm in the South myself. But okay, but is it like a jolt? Like, or is the harness saving you? There's three of y'all in here. Double tap the stream, man. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. What y'all think about James Carvell? PNG, what's up, brother? Ian, if you want some dope commentary, dope interviews, PNG just interviewed Big Mitch from out of Las Vegas. A dope brother, man. Get over there. Make sure you get over there and check out PNG Media News, Ian. Or have you already been checked out? Have you already checked them out? Nah. If you keep an eye on your tail rope, you're good. I definitely hit my stopper knot on the way down before though. Okay. Yeah, Ian, get over there and check out PNG Media News. He just did an interview with a guy out of Las Vegas by the name of Big Mitch. Very informative, dope commentary. I mean, real reality. None of all these fake ass conversations. Real shit. You might be interested in the Big Mitch one. That was dope. I saw that. I think Trump doing too much, and I think Trump is getting above his station by thinking that he run things. And peace, Trump says Gregory Robertson. You know the reason they don't impeach Trump? Ain't no money in it. Ain't no money in impeaching Trump. Okay, yeah, PNG got a lot of dope joints too, man. Smash that like. Shout out everybody coming through. It's 10 of y'all in here, man. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get them 12 of y'all. It's fluctuating. Let's get them up. Is the Iron what I mean? Respect in 100. In PNG interview, what's the dude, the cartoon too? I can't. He changed his name to Tony, brother Tony. Cartoon, a prominent crip from the West Coast, but he did time in Alabama. It's 10 of y'all in here, so that means 5 or 6 y'all just uh geeking and peeking and geeking. And any of y'all feeling the higher grocery prices, high gas prices? Any of y'all experiencing all of it? Utility bill out the roof, gas $6. Yeah, yeah, he got some dope ones too, and just street history. PNG also wrote some books. You say how everything P. That's crazy, ain't it, man? The eggs about to go back up to goddamn on $10. This that indica. And the couch ass we smash that like y'all. Sleep, sleep, family. Sleep. My little kids went to school today, so they tired, but the queen's poison. Sleep. Yeah. And one of my boo's in there watching SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Thanks for asking. Then SpongeBob SquarePants. Exactly. The old 1 1 2 1 2 2 1 2. Rakim, give me some combos. PNG. You know what I mean? For sure, P. Give me some combos. Okay, hold. Let me give you some kind of give me some 1 2. Okay, now we're gonna go into the combos. Okay, 1 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 hook. All right, good job. We'll get back on it tomorrow morning, same time. Yo, what's up, King Page? Exactly, PG. Every morning before he goes to school, I put my hands up, get him on it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, PG, for, you know what I mean, reiterating that in my routine because you know you got to know how to throw them things. Know what I mean? I even did a few little investigation to better it. You know what I mean? I forgot PG. You know you got to keep your. You know what I mean? Got to keep your bowl, them bowls. You know what I mean? You feel me? Salute, P. That since we had that conversation, now all I gotta do is get Rakim on the math and get myself back on the math because it keeps your mind motivated. You see on that real time right now, for sure. Akeem, what's up with you, family? How's your night, my G? It's 22 of y'all in here. Double tap that screen. But yeah, P, since you asked me that day about the combos and I was not knowing, I said, damn, that's one aspect of boxing I forgot. I'm too busy just throwing my hands, bobbing and weaving, and woo woo is structure to it. And I got back into the pugilism. Know what I mean, man, Black, you ain't know nothing about throwing them things. Shit. What Tupac said besides rapping, all I did good was scrapping. Come on, man. I had to fight my way through the darkness. Life dealt me a bad hand. I had to deal with it. My big brother, he was into hustling. He wasn't into much squabbling. I had to squabble. Pops ain't got that gonna play that shit, nor did moms. Gotta fight, know what I mean? What they tell him in Sparta, don't come home without the shield, come home on that motherfucker. If you don't come home with it, you better come home on it. But you know what I mean? That's how we grew up though. P&G can tell you. We grew up in them streets fighting. You know what I mean? That's how you got your hierarchy and you gain your place in the hood. Sometimes motherfucker ain't gonna fight with you if you don't fight for yourself. That's just how I came up. Know what I mean, shout out everybody that grew up with me. Daniel Berry, what's up with you, Daniel? Daniel, you be dropping some dope commentary too. Thanks for always coming through, showing that support too, man. Exactly. Smash that. It's 30 of y'all in here, man. What y'all think? Is the Iran war driving food, utilities, and gas prices up? Who divided America? The Trump or the Dems? What's your position on it? PNG, did you know the twins? I know I always ask you, did you know the twins from out of there? Vonnie and them. And what y'all think about Adrian Bronner, man? Adrian Bronner been hanging out with these streamers lately, and I think they abusing them. And but he done made some money now. Okay, P, okay. Okay. Where's my dump the dim shirt? It'll be here tomorrow if you're gonna buy one, Justin. I mean? What's up with you, Justin Inslee? Meet me here tomorrow at say 2 o'clock and I had to dump the damn shirt. Can I count on you to cop one? Right. The Iran conflict is not a war. Congress has never declared the war, just like the Vietnam and the Korean. Like that's why they was calling it Operation Full Fury. And then whatever they had going on the other day, that they took all but 5 minutes and said, "Nah, I don't think we're gonna do it." That shit just, know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, you in North Cali. That's what it is. So you in Nartano. For sure, Ian. But I'll probably meet you somewhere because I don't do too much. I mean, to be honest now, bringing people to my crib, that's just how it is. Not for safety, and 'cause, I got little kids here, and just that's how I move. You know what I'm saying? We could probably meet on common ground. I could shoot you something, first of all, meeting you, you know what I mean? And that's just how black move. That's just, you know what I mean? But I would get up with you. P&G came from Chi-Town. I came out and met up with him with a gift and all. P, That's where I got my African medallion from. No salute. Yeah, I'm saying street like that's the only way I know. When you break your rules, how you expect anybody else to go by? I mean, you got to live by that code, sticking to the code. That's how I survive these. I mean, I'm way over half a century. That's how I survive, sticking to the code. I mean, you in Cali, you should. Where you by Modesto? Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Even if you were serious, I mean, but be surprised. But like I said, if you was in the town, I would. I mean, come in politic with you to let you know I'm not AI. B1 trucker, what's up with your family? I was telling somebody earlier, uh, 95% of my peoples that come through here are truck drivers. Okay, you about 30 minutes from Sacramento. Okay, you ever get the sack? You familiar with Dirty Weather 916? He from Sacramento. He a live streamer. Check him out. Dirty Weather 916. Are you in the 916 area code or your shit changed? Oh yeah, nah, I'm on the Don Julio time tonight. I should have snatched up some Modelo's, but I got this from my queen. My queen was sipping on that, so I had drunk some with my lady. If you can quote the rules, you can live by them. Tony, thank you, P. Thank you, P. The Sopranos is some of my favorite shit. And also The Godfather, the movie, like the first movie, The Godfather, so much game is being dropped in that, especially if you got a family. You know what I mean? A father love his kids and he'll do what the fuck it takes. You know what I mean? Sometimes it might be unorthodox. He might not pull a 9 to 5. He might get his hands dirty or whatever. As long as, you know what I mean? And that's true. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Sort of like everybody hates Chris when his mama used to be snapping behind them goddamn turtles and shit. But ain't nothing to it. This gonna sound something like something, but to know a woman is to know yourself because after all, she is your rib. You know what I mean? The same things you want in life, they want them. You know what I mean? That's all. Let's think of what, you know what I mean? Smash that like. Hey Ian, how old are you, fam? Because I'm long in the tooth, family. See, I'm not speaking from just, you know what I mean, braggadocious and just saying a bunch of quotes. I'm speaking from experience, learned behavior, you know, trial and error. Okay, okay, okay. So you still fairly young. Right now, you just really pulling up your bootstraps, getting figuring out where you want to be at in the world. Because you know, a woman is like 10 years older than a man mentally. Say a 21-year-old woman, 20-year-old man. 20-year-old man, he's not gonna have time to think because he's gonna be too busy trying to get to the pleasure. A 21-year-old woman, she is gonna be trying to stake her claim, get her degrees, get her masters, and you know what I mean, it's like that. You know what I mean? Around 40 to 50 is when men really mature into who they are. Women and men, and when they mature different ways and they metamorphosize into different things. Women, they mature after 40, around that getting going headed towards 45, they start maturing like fine wine. Hips getting steady and voluptuous. Men around 40, 45, that's when their brain starts to, you know what I mean, thinking maybe, you know what I mean, I need to snatch something up because as the older you get, the smaller your circle gets. So you might end up either alone or just surrounded by family and close, I mean, close loved ones. The only relationships I have had was with 20. some old odd year old women when I was 40 or 41, and a woman was when I was 20. Or a 40-year-old woman when you was 20. So that 40-year-old woman, she probably gave you plenty game. Am I Muslim? What difference does it make? Panzers. Are you an SS? Did you have you ever driven a Panzer? Are you a member of the Panzer Corps? Trump is one of the most intelligent presidents ever. Just look at the people who he conned into voting for him. That man's a genius level. It doesn't take a genius to con a bunch of dummies, or not even to diss them. People that are looking for something. It don't take a genius to con them. All you got to do is say something they want to hear. You said she put it on you, but did she put it on you mentally and get you ready for the world? Did she drop any game on you? All she did was shake that ass and them titties. See what I'm saying? Did you partake in what you was dealing with? Learned. I mean, a little bit learned than you, because at 40, women have lived 4 lives. Most men have just started to live their life at 40 because they just put the game controller down and say, "Damn, there's a whole world out here outside of Call of Duty." You said you worked in Bulgaria and Southeast Europe. Okay. What city in Bulgaria? Okay, salute, Ian. That's what it is. April showers. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world. Oh yeah, you and Joliet. That's what it is. Good evening. Latanya Latanya Smith says, silly. He's a fucking con man. Free. Ba-da-da-da. What's good with your family? He's a fucking con man. Which one of these politicians is not a con man? Kid, I'll wait. I mean, we're gonna keep talking while you trying to figure it out. She showed a 20-year-old me how to stop worrying about the stuff I can't control. Right. Free say salute to everybody. Everybody. Now everybody get your. What was that joke? Dude was one hit wonder too. Everybody get you. I mean, see, there's the man whose grandma divided America. No city work in the mountains. Doing what in the mountains? Steve, what up, Steve? What up, Earl? Earl talking about your game week, fam. What are you talking about, dude? Just Caleb Boo, what's up, family? Hey, yo, y'all, if y'all are into gaming, Just Caleb Boo is a dope gamer. It's her and her family over there. They do their thing. I mean, they have fun. You know what I mean? Get over there and check her out. Free. Have you been over there and checked out Caleb Boo yet? She a content curator. She got a dope channel. She always coming through showing Black Money Corp that support. That's what it is, Kayla. Greatly appreciate. Also, April Showers. Y'all get over there and check out some of April Showers' amazing commentaries. She always showing the Black Money Corp super support too. OG out of Juliet, Illinois. Very opinionated, dope conversation, because it's always good to get the other side of things. P&G is dope. I'm telling y'all. He's also an author. In if you wanted to show some support to the brother and get some of his work, he got 2 books out that I know of. One is about the policy game and like lottery and shit back in the day. Black people started it, but the white folks took it from them. But he got one about the policy moves and stuff. And then Teddy Rowe, the policy king or whatever in Chicago, and then he got one about, it's like a love story type of thing. PNG Media News, he ain't here free. Very much that shit you talk, that fight that power. PNG is fight the power. And I mean, he's from the Midwest. Also, he's an author, and his interviews that he got on his channel, of he interviewed the real motherfuckers, like the motherfuckers that's been doing 20, 30 years on the rock, and even seen him politicking with a few like Ali Zoe. Y'all heard of Ali Zoe from out of Florida, Miami, with the Zopound cats. He closely associated. He is a dope content creator. Get over there and check him out, fam. I recommend him free. and he fight the power to the bone gristle, militant. I mean, guerrilla black family type of shit. An official BMC free PNG Media News. He just interviewed a brother out of Las Vegas that had a history in gang banging. Big Mitch. He worked with Ali. Most half of the shit you see that Ali Zoe drop, if it ain't coming through his studio, it's coming through PNG Media. Yeah, he worked with him. Half the shit you see with Ali Zoe, if it's not coming directly from Ali Zoe's studio, it's probably from something that PNG Media does. Yeah, PNG dope. And have you heard of Dirty Weather 916? He's associated with him. PNG comes highly recommended. Yeah, he don't work with a lot of people though. If you go check out his channel, you'll see a lot of people that been floating around on the internet. PNG done touch bases with him, especially in that life. You know what I mean? In the life of a G. Smash that like. It's 14 of y'all in here. Double tap the stream. Let's get them likes up, man. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Yeah, he dope, free. Out of Chi Town. Yeah, my chat game is in my chat. You know PNG free, y'all always conversating. Ain't nothing wrong with the summer bunnies. Caleb Boo's a summer bunny. Get over there and check her out. Salute. Free said he like his sunny bunny, summer bunnies. That's what it is, family. I mean, can't hate you for what you want. You know what I mean? Smash that like y'all. Shut me out. Is the ice shit still popping off? You very rarely hear ice running up in some shit or doing something these days. Is ice still popping off? You down with the fall bunnies and the chocolate bunnies, my nigga. The chocolate bunnies. What's popping, PNG? It's coming out maybe Cole Allen. Maybe they say he was an operative or something working with the people. So it's coming out maybe it was a setup. Who knows? Them chocolate bunnies, they dangerous though. Dangerous. I mean, and if by chance I could hold her, you know what I'm saying? I would pluck her from the garden to be mine. My little wildflower. I dedicated to my little wildflower. The gift. You know what I mean? Shout out to the gift, man. I'm serious. It's 23 of y'all in here, man. Double tap that stream. Tap, tap. It's not the electric chair. It is not going to shock me. Damn. I was just about to tell you. This some, damn. Because it got three cans. I'm trying to figure out which one is this that I had smoke rolled up. It's some kind of runts, though. Runts. I don't know whether it's the white runts. It's some kind of runts. pretty good too. Now this Primo right here, this shit pretty good. For sure. You know, I got that going roll them up, light them, smoke them. It is what it is. Nah, this Don Julio, my queen done got that going poured in the chalice. It's this Don, you know what I mean? Yeah, Don tearing shit up, fam. Smash that like. Probably somewhere leading a raiding party on some settlers. KD be out there trying to touch that money though, for real. He gonna pop up. We'll send a smoke signal out. Watch Young Blood pop up. He be trying to touch that bread. War Chief. Chief Warhorse. Porgy says this just in Trump still polling high among working class American. Wow, Porgy. How long did it take you to think of that one? How you doing tonight, Porgy? What's best? My first chocolate bunny was all about some tequila. I didn't know that shit could get so expensive. You're damn Skippy. That's why I keep it mid range, 1800 mid range. When you get into your Don Julios and your other high price agave, because y'all know that tequila can't be tequila unless it's made in Mexico and by the blue agave plants. They got three different derivatives of tequila. They got tequila. They got some called mescaline, I think mescaline, and then they got one that's called like start with a T. With it, that shit is nasty. It's like beer, fermented beer almost. The ones in the loot go hotter than these niggas. Ain't that's what the girl shot the guy at the gas station? She was a known gang member. Wasn't that St. Louis? Not long. If I see it, I write it. Thanks for seeing it as if the joke kind of is. Okay. Gotcha, Porky. Mezcal. Salute. Lunch at out. Yo, I knew you know. What's up with your lunch? Lunch is a connoisseur of the liquors too. Turned me on to that smoked old fashioned at the Yard House. Lunching out. What you got going on, fam? Yeah, that mezcal. And then there's another one that's is almost like I said, beer. Anybody else want to sing that Michael Jackson video? It was a female who shot another girl in. Yeah, I saw that too. They got her ass. That was crazy. One they fussing over some fries or some shit. This is like 2 months ago, wasn't it? Oh, either last month or 2 months ago. But they got the girl. I saw it. That was crazy. That shit crazy. She gone now. But at one time they was talking about this gangster girl out of St. Louis who was running a gang and she had shot a nigga up at the gas station. This is like 3, 4 years ago. She had let go on a nigga at the gas station. Where the gunplay ring all day. I used to live across the street from a club, and that shit used to be pretty dope. You said it's raining. Okay, it was raining yesterday. Out this way. You must have been thinking of Tepache. Hey, that's a prison? It's Tepache. Porgy. What part of the country you in, Porgy? Some got jobs, but what do the others do, free? Porgy. Tepache is a traditional Mexican alcoholic beverage starting with it is a fermented drink made from pineapple peels twisted with refined with sugar and spiced with cinnamon. Not that, not Tepache. Porgy. I'm talking about the shit that's made with the agave, where they go make put that hole in the agave, and then whatever they do, they put some kind of maybe they do pour liquid in it, but they put a hole in the agave, and then it fermentates. Hold on, let me see. I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. It- this shit is spelled pulque. If I'm pronouncing it right, Pulque. Fermented sweet agave sap. It's sort of like beer. That shit had it as ripped too. Yeah, this shit is hold on. Smash that like fermented agave refers to beverages made by fermenting the sweet sap. Okay, and it's spelled 'cause this shit. Yeah, there it go. It's sort of like mash. Jail like the jail wine mash that they make out of the oranges or peaches or whatever kind of fruit they can get, pineapples and put the sugar in there and the yeast ball, the bread. Free said some classified info. Tequila beer. Tequila. Ain't that a beer that they sell in the stores? A tequila. Remember they had the tequilas in the stores. All right, Ian. Salute for coming back through, showing that support though. That's what it is, my G. Rest up, big dog. Salute, Ian. Yeah, remember tequilas. I remember them beers. It's so much out there, man. Okay, they stopped production. But remember them shits though. You was drinking tequilas 2009 lunch. Hell no. I don't know though. On tequilas. But I still remember that day the great pulled that four. I remember I pulled that four in the ass. And he was like, don't pull that four. I got it. That's through. I got it. Gary says, fuck Trump. You said the tequilas for your time. Okay, I know. What's going on tomorrow, Jay? It's gonna be lit. What's going on with it? Godfather. What's up, family? Chilling. Zima. Also, y'all remember Zima? That fucking clear beer? That shit tasted like flat Sprite. That's Zima. Oh yeah. Oh, which was out voting. I know some people voted today, didn't they? Gary, can you name three reasons why you hate Trump? Not to debate with you. I just want to find out where Americans at with their feelings. So, what's three reasons you hate Trump? Steve says, "Do you remember clearly Canadian water?" Yep, clearly Canadian. They sold that clearly Canadian mostly in the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and shit like that. Clearly Canadian. Are you speaking on the clearly Canadian? And then some of it was like flavored water also, like the blueberry and all that shit, raspberry. Clearly Canadian water, Perrier water, remember Perrier? All that shit used to be in the store. You buy that shit, mineral water. That shit tastes oily as fuck. You gotta have an acquired taste for some goddamn Perrier water. That shit tastes like you drinking a olive oil. Yeah, I remember that shit. Y'all remember the little coolie fruit drinks, the coolies? They came in like orange, lemonade, grape, fruit punch. Fruit punch was the best one of the little coolies. It came in like a little milk carton. Zima. Now Zima was a big hit in the hood. A lot of people used to drink Zima. It was, you know what I mean? It was, it was a fad. It started in the hood. It was a fad. And plus Biggie had dropped it. Sipping Zima with this girl named Katrina. Me and Money Air with Money Air with the green beamer. That gay was different back in the 80s. That shit was different. Smash that like That Hinter virus, they say that shit is in goddamn couple of different countries, and now it's a couple of different states. Who knows what's going on with it, nephew? What ain't going on with it? That Hinter might be the beginning of something. I mean, is they talking about this mutating or anything like that? Okay, I prefer beer, flavored beer, or some good bourbon. Okay, say you go to um a brewery, would you ask for a flight or would you just drink all what they got on tap, or sit down with you a little something, see what they're working with, or just go straight to the taps? Yeah, you're voted for Trump, motherfucker. Soon you're gonna be back in fucking Jamaica picking bananas. Fuck you, moron. And get it right, it's maroon. And let me tell you something, man. We wasn't picking bananas in Jamaica. It was the corn, the sesame. Don't burn up the herb, or I'ma burn down your cane field. See? Dopey conqueror. Ah, book. ah, and in my Miss Cleo voice. If you really, want to holler, call me now. Smash that light, man. Mhm. Oh, yeah? That's crazy. Hantavirus, COVID, etc., have been listed on the back of Lysol cans for years. Wow. So they've been, but you know what? It has to be because COVID-19, where's the 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Where, when did they happen? You understand what I'm saying? So you right, PNG probably have. See, a lot of that shit be right there in front of us, but we never really realize what it is. Like the little thing on the bag of chips that tells you that pre that a rabbi called the potato chip company, said a prayer over the phone, and one to one person, and that qualifies that food to be considered kosher. Funny that those viruses show up on the eve of the midterm right elections, right? I'm serious, like, but what the fuck? See how that shit start on some boat out in the sea, and now they done brought the shit here quickly without. No, that shit just don't seem right. Like, dude, burn the boat, quarantine those people on the moon somewhere. That shit, white folks in their money, man. They don't want to let that shit go. Burn that shit, man. It's a wrap. Nothing funnier than a black person supporting Trump. Why is that so funny? Per se, Jersey, Jersey Mike. Shouldn't you be somewhere making sandwiches? Why is that so funny, fam? That if a black person would support Trump, because just I have a picture behind me doesn't mean that I support him. You should have came in and asked me did I support Trump. You came in. There's nothing more funny than a black person and put your foot in your mouth. Trump is the president of the United States. You know what I mean? That's why I got him up here. I'm not against Trump. I'm not for Trump. He can do his thing. To the victor go the spoils. He won. He fucking it up. That's what I feel. He fucking it up, but it's his choice. Man, y'all always come in here. Trump hate the white folks too. Get that right now. You got to get out of that frame of mind. You can't just come in here with the white man that's sympathizing with the black man shit to me, because Trump don't love nobody. Know what I mean? He loved that mean green. So it doesn't make sense now to come in with a racist rhetoric. Know what I mean? Trump hates the blacks. He hates the whites too, dude. So what's the point? And can you tell me one president that loved blacks? None, all of them hated blacks. So what are you talking about, dude? It ain't about the blacks now. It's about Americans. Jersey Mike. Wow. Trump hates himself. Thank you, Pepsi Warren. 16 of y'all in here. 14, we fluctuating like cryptocurrency. Unrealized gains. Double tap that stream. Damn sure won't Obama, Frank Brown. Obama did what he did for his lobbyists, which was the LGBTQ community. He got them what they wanted because they put money in his pocket. Why not? Trump is doing what he got to do for his lobbyists, warmongering and stealing oil and all that bullshit, assets. His people want motherfucking, know what I mean, precious metal and all that shit, rare earth minerals. But you know what I mean. But that's one thing about it. Obama still is a factor because y'all still speak his name, and some of y'all speak it in fear. Like if Obama was to run for president right now, I probably would vote for him. I would vote for him. He does lunch. Obama sucks too. But you know what? To be the president, you got to be able to tell a good lie. But we know one thing: he loyal because he was with them LGBTQ people. They paid him, made sure he was good, and he could get up there and meet Jay-Z and go on Jimmy Kimmel, and you know what I'm saying. And then they covered up his past, whatever. He's a mystery to me. But you know what I'm saying, he served his purpose. He stood on his. Ain't nothing crazy going on with him. You feel me? I love Obama. He saved my life. How did he save your life? You say you'll vote for Obama again. Smash that like Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was the prayers, but I voted for Shirley Chisholm. Am I still muted? Okay. He saved your life with Obamacare. You had colon cancer. Okay. So did they cover it? Was it full coverage? And now what's going on with the colon cancer? Okay. Yeah. One of my babies was talking to me. Good evening, Renegade. Renegade. What's going on? What's going on? Is it affecting you yet? Renegade. High gas prices, high utilities, high food prices. Smash that like. How many of y'all voted for this? Like, cause it's crazy when somebody say, "Yeah, I vote for Trump again." For what? Obama loyal to money. You can't trust people. Shit. Why would you trust a politician? All of them are loyal to money. It depends on who got the most. Like you see, Trump sold himself out to the oligarchs, your Elon Musk and um, the Amazon cat and Jeff Bezos. Hell no, Sam. One thing he better than Kamala only because she was the vice president. He was the president. But hell no, Obama outdid him. Trump just outdoing him by way of being in the midst of some shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Obama stood his ground. Like I said, he didn't. I didn't put no money in his pocket. I ain't lobby for him. The LGBTQ community did though, and they got what they wanted. If you know politics, it wasn't about me and you. It was about who got the biggest check, who was the biggest donor, and they got what they wanted. I voted for Obama on the first election, says the Godfather. Were you satisfied with the results, Godfather? Okay, you said you would have died without Obamacare. That's what it is. But you do realize that Obamacare is the same joint that George Bush was pushing. Also, who took over? Who did Obama take over from? Because it was like that. It had something to do with George Bush though. That Medicare stuff at first and the Medicaid. Yes, gas is 4.20 a gallon. Here on the bright side, eggs are 129 a dozen. Yeah, I bound by the 30 count, Renegade. What part of the country you in? I don't know. It doesn't matter how many primary votes she got. She only had 90 days to prepare herself. Long live Israel, says Sam. Obama kept his promise, right? Sam, it doesn't matter. Kamala and them lost. Right now, we too many months into the Trump 2.0. So it doesn't matter, even if, you know what I mean, statistics and petty beefs about, you know what I mean, how are we gonna offset these rising fuel bills and stuff, fam? Okay, East Coast, that's what it is. How are we gonna offset these high ass bills, man, as Americans? You know we don't have to wait on Trump to make America great again. We can get together and start doing what we gotta do. And when Trump feels like it, he can catch back up. He tending to some business right now. You feel me? If you ever did any dirt in the street, you know sometimes people get off on their own thing and get caught up in a motherfucking struggle. Maybe battling for a block, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But shit. Sure he is. One shot one. But why come in with that? Thanks there, Nightbot. But one shot one. Why come in with dissing Obama instead of coming in and bigging up whoever you support? You feel me? Because I know you would have came back right with some Donald Trump is the greatest shit in sliced bread. Well, Obama is rat cheese. Come on, man. There's 20 of y'all in here, man. Salute. Thanks for coming through, showing that support. Obama surrendered to Israel. For real? Well, Donald Trump just all but got tallywhacked by Israel. He's fighting an Israeli war right now. The Trump administration. So shit, same. Y'all gotta know, different wings, same bird, same shit, man. Cause they all some motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? They all mashigana. Smash that like, y'all. They all some mashigana. Y'all gonna get me kidnapped with that bullshit. Shout out all my people. Smash that like, share me out. What's going on out there, man? No, Obama said that we needed a stronger borders. He said the largest in the world. Wow. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Who don't know of somebody that's gay? So the gay people, they stick together. They're very loyal to. They should. Most of them smart and want the same things. Straight people want to mind their own fucking business and for you to, you know what I mean, leave them alone and let them live their life. So, you know what I mean, like I said, LGB, we grew up with them. You know what I mean? The TQ, that's the ones. I don't understand them. You understand? Smash that like. So yeah, a festival like that in Tel Aviv, I ain't too much worried about it. I mean, it is what it is. I'm too busy trying to get together what's going on the East Coast, West Coast, North and South, Midwest in America. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to get together. The biggest get together of Americans trying to get Americans together. You feel me? None of them ever do, Godfather. Steve, cut it the fuck out. Why don't eat the hot dogs at the festival, Steve? Yo, I tell you, when stuff like that pop up, all the 45-year-old gamers pop up. Steve, why don't eat the hot dogs, fam, at the festival? Melania was Prince Andrew and Epstein sloppy seconds before they dumped her on Dumbo. But what does that matter, JD? What does that matter? Are you married, JD? It tastes like shit. The glizzies. Lunching out. The glizzies. Don't go to the festival and eat the glizzies. Smash that like. But why come in here telling Melania's dirty laundry, JD? And are you married? Because maybe if you weren't your wife's first boyfriend, I'll go get all their names and bring them up and say, and now guess who's stuck with her? JD. Come on, man. You coming here dragging Donald Trump family in it like that. That's some crazy shit. That show you where you at with it. We talking about politics, man. Fuck that. McCain was off the chain though. McCain, he wanted his time like Biden. You know, they old school motherfucking politicians, old mustaches. All of them, that was the end result. All that shit they did dealing with the administrations was to be the president. Oh, Biden snuck in there and got his chance, but the rest of them, they ain't never, you know what I mean? What was the highest office McCain achieved? He ain't do no Secretary of State or nothing like that, did he? Smash that like 25 of y'all in here, man. Let's get that fucking them likes up. Senate, damn, McCain. He was funny. What is that? Yeah, the other shit. He was terrible. Arizona Senator. Okay, okay, okay. McCain was funny, man. Remember Ross Perot? It was McCain, Ross Perot. A lot of politicians came and went. I remember Newt Gingrich. Everybody was talking about Newt Gingrich at one time. Then Newt Gingrich getting into media content creation, like had a little podcast or something. Newt was the talk of the town. Newt knows some shit too. Also, the dude James Carvell, the white bald head dude that he used to be with the Trump. I mean, the Clinton administration. Carvell, he say Trump going to jail, and he always be right on his predictions. Trump Great Drive, Signal Corps. Which Signal Corps for the Lift Waffle or the Stufen Waffle? Right, Condoleezza Rice was like that. She's still around. She just gave her 1 2s for some shit the other day. Condoleezza Rice still around. Remember she came to the area. The lady that raised her off a reservoir. She was raised off a reservoir. Motherfucking Condoleezza Rice. Yeah, Rome had senators of all colors, man. Look at you, sick in the corpse. It's always the funny buns that point the finger at somebody else. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all look at them. It's always the funny buns that point the finger at somebody else, and then when you catch them getting their poking beans poked, it's not what you think. I'm sick in the court. Go that way. You know what I'm saying? It's all. You know what I mean, how can you tell if someone's homosexual by the way they sound? And how would you know? It takes one to know one, fam. It's like crazy. Your tweaker's off, dude. You pointing the finger because you feel uncomfortable. Have a look at you. Wow, look at that shit. Who talks like that? Bush, Ross, and Clinton. All three of them are some motherfucking characters. But who talks like that to another man and is comfortable with it, fam? Only thing I'm comfortable with is my manhood, so it doesn't upset me when people talk like that. But what real man has the fucking gall and audacity to type some shit like that to another man if they not a funny bun? And I don't got nothing against funny buns. It's just the ones that's hiding under their masculinity or their lack of. You feel me? Who types that type of shit? This type of shit. Like, come on, man. You're texting though, so maybe you do speak the truth, but you're texting. Like, you got to tighten up, dog. All this shit for clicks and views. What's going on, Lori Santoya? You terrible, like. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Something lunch. He a fun boy, a pool boy. He probably a pool boy. You know them California niggas is weird. Half of them got nipple rings. Oh, Signal Corp. I know exactly who that is. That's crazy. You know you guys can change your names, but you can't change your thinking and the terminologies and the way you text. That's so crazy, man. Zigzag. He is. He on that weird shit tonight. Mm. It must be a fucking server down. A PS5 server must be down. 310 man roof. What's good with you, family? Fight the power. We gotta fight the powers that be. Chilling, man. Chilling. What you getting into, man? Get any fishing in lately? What's going on the Acosta River? Anacostia River. Man, I'm telling y'all, if you haven't got to DC and checked out your nation's capital, get to DC and check it out. Man, Roof, I fucked up when I was there and stayed at the fucking Ivy City Motel like a fruit John's before that girl got whacked. Lunch. Remember I was staying at the Ivy. Where y'all was at? I think it was on your birthday. We was at that. We went that weed festival. I was at the Ivy City Hotel. That shit was like the Bates Motel. I believe the lake is lived by is ranked number 3 for best walleye in the country. Wow. So have you caught any walleye lately? And is it catch and release or you catch and mount? The biggest walleye is 9 pound 9 ounces. My biggest northern is 15 pounds 4 ounces, and my biggest perch was a little over 2 pounds. Okay, okay. You eat the walleye so you catch it and release the perch in the northern. Now, is that the only place that you go fishing? Is your local areas? Have you ever been out um deep sea fishing, or maybe in some bayous and some creeks? What's the most unique place you ever fished? Me, the most unique place I fish, it's gonna be cliche, but underneath a trestle bridge with the railroad, super unique, or underneath a bridge, a regular city bridge. They have a pier underneath of it. I say it's between those two, that pier situation and underneath while the train was coming and standing in the water, crabbing and fishing. Zigzag, are you feeling the effects of the war? Are you experiencing high gas prices, high food prices, high utility bills? Okay, so y'all lake is filled up with a bunch of pontoon boats. What's the name of the lake? Is it Lake Tahoe? I had a double massive heart attack and had my left index finger cut off and made it out with only 6% chance to live. Three arteries. Wow. Salute. Welcome back. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? You came through it, family. You've been with your wife for 33 years. Wow. Zigzag. That's dope, family. Okay. Okay, you be getting out there with them boots on, them big rubber boots, fly fishing, Godfather. Okay, Devil's Lake, North Dakota. That's what it is. Can you tell me why they call it Devil's Lake? Is that near Schenectady, Godfather? I know it's kind of close to Canada. Smash that like, y'all. Must be native from. I was thinking to ask him about the Lakota. Nah, Sue and them is from Sue and the Bud Files. They from North Dakota, I believe. They white people. The Native Americans on the Spirit Lake Reservation name that lake. Okay, okay, zigzag. But they named it the Devil. That sound more Americanized. The Devil Lake. Okay, which reservation? The Lakotas or what? April says Trump. Trump fucked it up, April. It's Trump fault. Yeah, the Great Outdoor Game. You remember the ABC used to have the games too. ABC used to have the movie stars and people that's on television competing in a bunch of shit. Okay, but what kind of Indians are they, Zed? Y'all don't remember that ABC, the stars, the Battle of the Stars, Sioux Indians. Okay, okay. I know. I asked you, was the Lakota? You near the Lakota Indians? Come on, man. You ain't talking to me. I'm talking to you. You feel me? I just asked you that. Shout out everybody coming through checking this out, man. It's real. How many times Trump told the truth? Rodney, you so right. Indians come from India. True indeed, family. Smash that like. They say the United States Navy and Iran threw blows today. They're gonna keep on building up Iran confidence. Iran is feeling like shit. We went up against the most powerful nation in the motherfucking world, and we still got there going fighting. That says a lot for morale and for geopolitical morale. It's little countries like shit. Next time the United States says something to me, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Zed. I am about 130 miles north of Albany, 40 miles off the Canadian border in the Champlain Valley. Okay, okay, okay. Is that how far is that from Poughkeepsie? You say Trump doing a good job? Adrian, Julia says he's not. Mary Gomez says of course he is. Uncle Packy says, heck yeah. Smash that like y'all. Okay, 150 miles. That's what it is. Iran had just gone head to head against two nuclear powers, the U.S. and Israel, and the biggest military on the planet, and survived. Their street cred is on the rise. For real, DVS, what's up with you? Breaker 19, come in. You got your rabbit ears on. Yo, that's for real, Chris. The motherfuckers just went against the bully on the block, and they still can talk shit. And the bully on the block is talking about negotiating with them. Do you know their prestige on the geopolitical? Everybody want to fuck with them now, and the motherfuckers like, wow, like, and everybody want to know that drone they was using too. Like, the stock in that drone has just went up, whatever they was using. But it is what it is, and it's also, I mean, opening the door for the people that were associated with America to run to China and get the same kind of umbrella of protection, I mean, and comfortability in trade that United States was giving out. You feel me? Trump for king of who? Of Lithuania. What's up, Douglas? Trump for king of what? Lithuania. You said Trump doing a good job. Laying head. Name three things you like Trump that Trump's doing. And it's not the debate, you just to figure out where Americans are at with this stuff. And three things you like that Trump's doing. Who let the Trumpers out the bag? I see the whole goddamn on. Who let the Trumpers out the bag? But it's not America's fight, it's the Trump administration fight. So why for Vince's account, what's up? Well, who wants Trump to go hard on these people, man? For what? You say Trump is not doing a good job? Greg, right. They say that's why they ran up on that black senator in Virginia because the Democrats wouldn't capitulate. Right, for instance, why don't just vote? But what Donald Trump is doing though, he is exposing us to all the little tricks and trades of that the politicians use against each other. Because he ain't the first one to do that shit. TS named three reasons Donald Trump is doing a good job in your eyes. I feel for the people that's down with Donald Trump when he's not in office. It's gonna be a witch hunt for everybody that was down with him. There are men handling Justin Jones again. MAGA hates Jones and Pearson speaking truth. Who is Justin Jones? All of them sleep during meetings, man. Who ain't fell asleep in church? Yep, because they have no plan. What's going on, Austin Comer? Sabrina Wright and Biden sleepwalks. Silverback says Trump paints his face with Thousand Island dressing. Wow, Silverback. What's going on, Tommy Scott? B say J. You said, hell no, Trump ain't doing a good job. She speaks fire says impossible. Forensic says Jones is the black and Filipino state rep in Tennessee. Oh man, I ain't ran across him yet. Um, I'm not Republican or anything like that, MAGA, but Byron Donaldson, I hope he wins because he's giving it all he got with his motherfucking Donald Trump supporting ass. But I just like to see a black man succeed, no matter if we agree on the topic or what it is. I want him to do his thing. All on some shit. See what I'm saying? 142 says yes, yes. Liz Lauer says yes, yes. Not too much feeling like all these shit is spiraling more and more, waiting for right. Okay, Pearson is the one with the fro. You know what's so crazy for instance? Donald Trump has overshadowed all of those state house representatives, senators, congressmen. I call them mumble jumbo if they ain't really from my state or jurisdiction or really up in the forefront of shit like Jasmine Crockett was and Mason them. I don't know what none of them motherfuckers look like. Pat Man says yes. Name three reasons why you consider Trump doing a good job, Pat Man. And it's not the debate. I'm just trying to figure out where Americans are at, what they thinking. Smash that like. The SAVE Act closed the southern borders and deporting undocumented alien criminals. A congressman may as well be a goon who gets paid to dress fancy and walk around D.C. Salute, Austin. I agree. Dudley says no. Trump is not doing a good job. Shout out Dudley Griffins. Still Black Jesus. That's what it is. We're giving reparations to Israel soon. Dale Rossell says bye. Rossett Pierre says hell no. Trump is not doing a good job. The SAVE Act is supposed to do what exactly? Who is it supposed to save? All right, what's going on? Well, we're talking about basically the only thing that's popping, Donald Trump, and whether the Iran war is impacting your economy. Are you suffering from the high gas prices, high food prices, high utility bills like everybody else? Or are you in awe of Donald Trump that he was able to pull this off and Big Daddy and all that? You know the shit that MAGA people say. Right? I can't believe not going against Donald Trump, not agreeing with him, but I can't believe that you're condoning suffering. OG Kicks, what's up with you? Shit, I'm not trying to name the truths. I'm just trying to make myself believe the lies that he told family so I can get by and make it. What golden calf idol? Austin, where was it at? OG Kicks, what's up with you? Make sure y'all double tapping the stream and getting over there, supporting and liking the content too, man. And the channel, fam. Make sure y'all do that. We're in the process of regrouping and rebuilding, man. But still, you know what I mean? Get on board early because when it, you know what I mean, when it blow, you're gonna wish you had. I ain't Googling shit, Austin. You came in here with it. You could at least, you know what I mean, came in with the information. You said he the worst president, Kennedy. Name three reasons why you consider he the worst president. If you support Trump, you're telling me that you want to see me fail, says forensic accountant. Yes, food prices. No, Trump didn't have a plan for Iran. Trump is dividing the country and the same extent opening Pandora's box. All right, you're so right. The SAVE Act requires ID for voting. Just because I'm Trump supporter doesn't mean I want to see you fail. I still of a man's fuck America. No, no, no. I ain't see the Mike movie. See, cause I lived it. I lived it. Most of the shit they can be talking about in the movie, I experienced it firsthand with being. I mean, I was heavy into Michael Jackson and the music in general when I was a young boy, and that shit. Mike was what was the internet back then. He was what was trending. What was I mean on code. Remember the 25th Motown anniversary where he fucked their ass up and did that the backslide shit. He fucked their ass up with that shit. It's supposed to have been all the people from Motown did their thing. Mike came out that bitch with the glitter glove and fucked their ass up. I never knew Obama was raised by a white mother and Indonesian stepfather, and curious of how we got our first black president from that. Wow, like yeah, and the Indonesian stepfather was on some get gangster type of shit. You feel me? But because apparently everything I got is because someone gave me something that rightfully belonged to a white guy. Wow. Marlena, when you can't speak facts, you start slinging mud. That's crazy. That's a low blow. And that's true, Godfather. Obama was raised by his white grandparents. So he probably was spoiled as fuck. Whatever came out, whatever, you know what I mean? He probably had him dressed up like a little doll. Honestly, when you start away and having a clue sometimes it's wrong. He purposely raised prices on oil and gas. I feel your call. Austin, is it the golden statue where he's holding his hands up? Because if that's the golden statue, that shit been around. I was posting that last year. It was done by an artist and it was going around on tour. And Trump said at the end of the tour that the statue was gonna do that it would end up in his presidential library. Is that the one you're talking about? Obama went to Yale, but he was the librarian at Harvard before he was a junior senator. Lunching out because black is an extremely applied category placed on a person by the law to invent tiers of law and denying rights. Wow, Chris. Salute. You sound like a civil rights lawyer with that one. He said he was the worst. Well, guess what? He's not Republican no more. He's straight up MAGA. Vicky Jones says, hell no. Name three reasons Trump ain't doing a good job, Vicky Jones. Trump is doing a abysmal job, says Pocket Marmon. Pocket Pocket Marmo. You're right. Just as sure as he's the president, he's a politician. But now he's a strong man. He's not a politician. He don't handle shit the way politicians handle shit. He handles shit the way strong men handle shit. He said, "This is what's going on, and I'm going to do it." No, not fuck America. Fuck who's going against America, dude. Black Jesus. Right. Yeah, is that statue? That statue been out. NATO lap dogs. Jill, you say thank God for Trump before you even say thank God for your family. Salad slaps. Good evening. What's going on, Salad slaps? What's up with you? Is Kami out on bond? Virginia says absolutely. Yes. Ruth says no. Diane says no. Oh yeah. You say ain't nothing new. Salad. That's what it is, family. Make sure y'all taking that poll question too, answering that poll question. Let's see what's going on so far. Trump, 42% approve, 50% disapprove, 53%. The Obama Biden, the Dems for 4%. Okay, for the most part, a lot of y'all disapprove. That's what it is. Make sure you take the poll if you haven't already taken it. No, he's not. Y'all on his ass tonight. Sandy says, I think that often the results of the best decision takes a while to be known. He is brilliant negotiator. And what has he negotiated, Sandy? To be honest, honestly, negotiated, and I think in the end it will be good. Okay. Bonnie says no. He is not doing a good job. Socialism is here. Socialism is here. Get your tent and stay rent free. Every hungry, just go to the local trash can. Man, socialism has been here since it was in the USSR, man. I am true MAGA Americans for America. That's what it is. God follow. Tony says, "Oh yeah, Comey has a perfect case for selective and vindictive persecution. No judge is calling him a flight risk, right? But what's so crazy is it's get back tactics. Trump and them been getting back at folks since he been in office. Don't let me find out you did something against me because I'm gonna get you. I didn't erase your comments, Diane. Maybe you was commenting something. You can't. I got it set on slow mo, so maybe you wasn't within the time limit. He wanted to bankrupt them, Steve, and humiliate them, take them through a bunch of red tape. You know how the police used to they couldn't catch them on them, so they'll bring them in and keep them at the station, tell the money, fuck their money up. We say Trump is destroying America. Name three reasons you think that Trump is destroying America. 2080 y'all in here, man. Double tap the screen. It's free. It's not the literature. It will not shock me. Shout out everybody in the bushes. Geeking and peeking, peeking and geeking. That's what it is. Thanks for the watch time. Okay, so he charging it to the gang. So it's all a bunch of play. Cause you're like, damn, they got all these millions to throw around for all these dumbass cases and millions to chase Iranians, but why is there still poor people? Why are they crying over some motherfucking EBT and SNAP? Y'all notice that shit went dead. That ain't even a topic of discussion no more. The destruction of the EBT and SNAP program. Fuck the rest of the world. Get out of the UN and NATO and equal trade agreements across the board. Right. I say the same thing. Fuck all these other countries. We need to get America right, fam. Get America tight, family. Sandy, we know that Iran can't have nuclear weapons. What's going on? Y'all know that Darth Vader never said, Luke, I am your father. Smash that like 31 of y'all in here, man. Double tap the stream, man. It's not the electric chair. Show some integrity. Salute for tapping the stream, man. The rest of the world wasn't taxing the USA because the rest of the world ain't have shit, to be honest, Chris. Know what I mean? And the rest of them ain't had no cereal. They had cereal, no milk. Waffle, no syrup. Jelly, no jelly. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, he doing a good job. That's what it is. Smash that like Darth Vader. Thomas Jefferson never said it either. The mixed kids just popped up out of nowhere. Hmm. Sally Hemings. Sally Hemings is my slave. Smash that like, y'all. You know, her brother went on to do some good shit too, right? Forensics. He took his little hush money and did what he had to do. Because when they went to France, her brother realized that he was no longer under um United States law and jurisdiction, and dipped out on their ass. Right? Yep. Thomas, what's going on? They said no, Trump is not doing a good job. But guess what? Formerly known this. Yeah, Mouse Cop. Why'd you change your name from Mouse Cop, dude? I remember when you was Mouse Cop. But listen, are you aware that the dollar they were spending when the gas was $7 is not the dollar they spending now? The dollar we spending now is weakened by way of now, as of late, the petrol dollar has weakened because the UAE has stepped out outside of OPEC and OPEC plus. And also, with the exit of Brexit and BRICS, that India and all them people getting together and doing, all of this shit has took its toll on the American dollar. The American dollar is worth probably 75 cents right now. I remember the American dollar was $1.25 in all actuality, as opposed to for spending power. Now it's probably like 75%. 75 cent, if your mind can think that. For, you know what I mean? The EAU stopped a 20 on trade that wasn't part of the European. The EU did that. Euro was designed to take the dollar out. Ain't that crazy? You said, hell no, he ain't doing a good job. A weak dollar isn't necessarily bad though, especially if you see looking to ramp up manufacturing in the country. But you're not ramping up manufacturing. You're bringing in a bunch of H-1B visas. No cut in, you. Smash that like, bro. It's 30 of y'all in here, man. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Betty Delacroix says, yes, he's doing a good job. Mouse, Mouse Cop, can you tell me what part of it that you are in disagreement with me? Those Korean companies, when they just start running down everybody with ice, remember that Korean company, they ran down all their workers and kind of found out their workers was here legitimate, which H-1B visas, and they came back to work. But before they had ran back to Korea. What's going on?